G'day and welcome back to DuckZorly Gaming and our Let's Play series on Fenton Forest Farm, Farming Simulator 19 by Stevie. Okay, so we left off yesterday with us completing our harvesting and straw collection on field 1. So if I bring up the map to have a quick look, and I'll bring up the map instead of the console. Alright, so field 1 here, we've actually gone through, we've harvested, we've collected the straw. Now if you have a look here, it needs ploughing, so we need to plough it. It also needs lime as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some lime on the field first. We're then going to plough it, and we're going to do both of those with course play. And then while they're actually off finishing that off, we're going to come back over in here and we're going to get all our animals fed and sorted out as we promised before. Okay, so without further ado, let's get straight into it. I think around here we've got the New Holland. Go for a bit of a quick run. Sorry, it's a very quick run. We've got the New Holland here. We're going to take the New Holland. And we're going to go find our Breedle, which has got our lime in it. We've already preloaded the Breedle. And we're going to go set him up and get him going. First off, there's the Breedle in there. Grab that. Then head back over, we'll get him started, then we'll come back and grab the big case, big quad track, and we'll go get the plough and go sort him out as well. So we are using, as we said before, Courseplay version 6. Our version was updated probably about 3 or 4 days ago. In fact, probably a little bit longer since when you were watching this. And it's probably due for another update. Because it is a beta and they're updating it quite regularly, I grab the updates every second or third day. No point doing it probably every day. But certainly grabbing the latest build where we can see improvements and all that sort of stuff. It is also my intention, I've already started a production of Courseplay tutorials, and they should be coming out very soon as well. So, alright, but here we go. So we're going to be out here. What I'm going to do is I always tend to like to come in just to the field just a little bit. Bring up our Courseplay window. Now we are going to be fertilizing. This class is fertilizing. So we go to the fertilizer function here. We're going to go up here. I'd like to use the map mode. So we just go and select field 1, which we've done up here. So it's selected field 1 for us. Headland, we're going to do a headland. We're going to do one headland pass. We're going to do it clockwise, smooth. Bypass islands is deactivated. We don't have any islands to go around, which is fine. We've only got the one tool. 18 meters is the correct width. Starting automatic, that's fine. Field center experimental. There's a couple of different ways of doing this. We'll get into that when we go to the Courseplay tutorials. We won't worry about that now. So we're going to generate the field course. There's the course it's going to generate. So it's going to start here. It's going to do a headland, as we said. It's then going to come back round, up, down, do north-south runs until it finishes up the northern end of the field. And that's all we need it to do. Hopefully, we won't have to refill it with lime. However, I'm pretty sure we will, because lime gets used so much it is not funny. Stupidly expensive in relation to the amount of lime it uses. Okay, so everything is set there. There's nothing else we need to do. We just need to set it to go to first waypoint. And then we go drive course. And he'll unfold the Breedle. He'll start off, he'll pick up his course, and then off he goes. The only thing I am going to do, actually, to check is just to make sure the speeds are okay. Turn speed of 10, field speed of 24, we'll up that to 30, and that should be fine. And off he goes. Happy and Larry. Alright, let's go off and find our big case. Over here, it'll be next to this one here. Here he is. I'm going to grab the big case here, the big quad track, in the wonderful garlic colour. Start our engine. Off we go. We're going to go find our big plough, and we're going to head on in and follow after the Breedle and the lime work. I think the plough I put down here. Indeed, here it is. Okay, reverse up and grab him. This version of the quad track is, as said in the first episode, we're using mainly Stevie's mods. This is the quad track 2, so it's the second quad track release he had. We didn't get the wide tracks on this one though, we just got the standard tracks. That's the one we're using. And go back in cab as we're driving along out to the field. And again, same sort of thing, we're going to run a course play course. And just so it doesn't get really confusing, we're going to run a very similar course. The only thing is, double check the width of the plough. Because if it's more than 18 metres, we can't run it until... can't really run it until he's finished the liming. Otherwise, we'll be wasting our time. Sorry. All right, let's come out of cab. Let's go and have a look at the width. So it's 15.2 meters in width, which is fine. So what we're going to do is, again, we're going to go in here and do it the nice, easy way. So with this course plate, with this generation of it, which was the same as the later end versions of 17, we can click on the field we want. Automatically takes the field. So field 1, we're going to run one headland, clockwise, headland passes, smooth corners. Leave that as it is. We have no islands. We're not going to skip rows. Working width is correct. And only one tool, not multiple tools. Generate the field course. Again, there's the field course. Looks very, very similar to what the Breedle is doing, strangely enough. And we're going to go back here. Just as we see New Holland and the Breedle come through on its first lap. And it'll move over and do its up-down, north-south track. Any second. Oh, well, no, it does it from the other end. Sorry, I'm telling you a fib. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're all good to go here. Drive course. First waypoint. Drive course. Now, I just want to make sure he's at 24 kilometers an hour, so he's not going to catch up to the New Holland. Because New Holland is currently running at 27 kilometers an hour, as you can see up here in the top left-hand corner. So there's no chance of him catching up and dramas. Now similarly, the other thing you would normally watch out for is, because you're doing up and downs with two different equipment, at least we know with this being 15 and the other and the Breedle being at 18 meter width, there's no chance of having a collision at the same time. The only chance we've got a collision though now is if they happen to meet at the ends of the field. So when this guy is doing his headlands, if he happens to be at the headland at the same time as the other guy's coming through to do a south turn, then that could be a problem. But hopefully luck will be on our side and we won't have an issue. And there we go. So they are quite happily off and running. So if we have a look at our field now, we can see it's been ploughed and we don't have a lime requirement anymore either. So if I remove there, you can still see we need the lime through here. Okay. Right, so the lime is dissipating as we're going through. See here, the lime is being covered up, so that's good. And then as he's going around, the ploughing option need is being removed. So that's all well and good. That's all happening. All right. Now, we're going to go back to the farm. And we're going to go for a really quick run down here. We're going to grab our New Holland. And we're going to start looking after the animals. Right. Where was that New Holland? I had a New Holland here somewhere. Oh, it's all right. We'll use this one. We'll use the Vulture N instead. Alright. Don't worry about what I'm saying. Just watch and don't listen. Makes no sense. So, first thing we are going to do actually, before we forget to do anything else, and our good friend Jerry, Grizzly Bear Sim, said in his first episode of Fenton Forest that he'd be surprised if he knew I was going to be bringing out a Let's Play series. I mean, that was pretty much a given. But he did say that one of the first things I'd be doing would be getting rid of the horses. Well, you were right, Jerry, but not quite on the first thing. But anyway, we are going to get rid of them. So we are going to get rid of these things, I call them, and they're gone. Okay. So the only good thing about that is we've made $11,500, and they're gone. So it's just a shame we can't easily delete those buildings and that, but we could use them for storing all sorts of stuff in. Anyway, that's it. Horses are gone. Don't have to deal with them anymore. Let's go. Right. So first things first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the sheep all happy. So I'm going to go buy some grass and we're going to feed the sheep. We've already given them the water. All the animals have got enough water now. So that won't be an issue, but we'll go and grab some small load of grass. And in fact, I think we might have some in the silo. So instead of buying some in the silo, we'll do that. Grass or hay, either way. Have a bit of a look. Right, what have we got? Straw, hay, grass. Let's take 11,000 litres of grass over. That should be sufficient for the amount of heat we've got. And whatever's left over here, we can actually dump in for the cows as well. Get on over here. How much are they going to use? Ah, there you go, half of it. All right. So the grass is now there, so the sheep are now happy. They should now start producing our wool. Dump off some grass here for the cows. I'll probably take all of this, I reckon. A bit close there off. Yeah, they took it all. Let's have a look and see what the cows is in relation to. They've only got the 10 cows. So you're pretty close. We've got full water. Grass, no, we're going to need a fair bit more grass. So we need a lot of grass, TMR, hay or silage. So we'll go use what we've got in the silo first, and then whatever we need to fill up, I will. All right. So let's go and get some TMR first. Hey, it depends on what's in the silo. We'll see what's in here. Grab what's in it. Alright, so grass, we've got nothing left, so we need to go and harvest some grass when that's ready. Hay. Total mixed ration. I think there's a fair bit of total mixed ration in the silo, actually. Go have a look. Here we are. Sorry, wrong button. TMR. Showing me how much we got in the silo. Okay. So we don't know how much is in the silo. Well, it must have been. No, 21,000 is what we can take. So our vehicle HUD, down the bottom there, possibly a little bit off. I'll be 14,000 litres in there, probably. Okay, anyway. I'm all confused. I'm all confuzzled. Everyone that knows me will say, well, that's not hard. Alright, let's have a look again at the animals. Cows. Alright. Only 14,000 seats, so we need a lot more TMR. Alright. We're going to have to buy some. It's okay, we've got a little bit of cash, so we can, the initial setup, we can buy the TMR. Now, in relation to TMR going forward for this Let's Play, it is my intention we're not going to make TMR, we will just buy it in. So this will be a semi-regular occurrence. So that's just the way it's going to be. It's not too expensive to buy it anyway, so in the overall scheme of things, it'll be okay. Okay, so $881 for 21,000 litres of TMR. So it's what, $400, $440 for every 10,000 litres. So depending on how much we need, it's not too bad. And we'll just sort of see where we're at. Okay, so that's 34,000. It's in the green. So I'm going to get another load just to top it off. And then we'll know how much we need for the moment anyway. And good to go. We'll get the hay out of the silo. So we'll just buy some grass, I think. We'll just fill everything up that way. Whatever we don't use here, we'll just go and put in the silo. And that way we can, next time we go to top up, we'll take it from the silo. Hope everyone is doing really well. I don't know if I've already said that in this episode, but we are doing well. Family's doing well. Our good friend Aussie Medic, I've heard from him the other day, and Annie is doing really well. So for those of you that through the following the saga with Annie last year, all's well. We're very happy to hear. And then unfortunately AM, after Annie sort of was on the mend and had a surgery and everything, then our friend AM had a heart attack, and now he's struggling with the government in relation to getting back to work and that sort of stuff. So I'm sure we haven't heard the last of that, and I certainly wish AM all the best of luck in winning the win for the good fight. We'll see how that goes. Alright, so offload this into the silo. Done. I mean, this is all basic stuff that 9 times out of 10 we'll probably do most of this off camera. Bits and pieces of it we'll do occasionally, but it's stuff that we have to do when we're setting up. So we'll just go through the process and do it. Got to keep all the animals happy. Then of course we'll start producing all of our outputs. Most notably we'll be able to get some bacon by selling some picked off. But obviously we've already got milk being produced. I think when we were in there just a second ago we had about 4 litres of milk. So the sheep should start producing wool soon as well. That's when we'll start making some money for the... Alright, let's go back and have a look again. So cleanliness is 100%, water's at 100%. Sorry, I'm looking at that. Here we go. So total mixed ration, 50,000 litres. So we're going to need 50,000 litres of grass and hay or silage as well. So we'll need another load of grass, and that should close to full. Water is full, and we need some straw as well. Okay, we've got plenty of straw. What we can do is we can get the straw from the silo as well. We'll do another load of grass, finish the grass off, then we'll get some hay from the silo, hay in there. Finish off straw for the cows, and then the cows will be ready to go, and then it's all a matter of fixing up the pigs. Oh, and the chickens. We've got to feed the chickens as well. Can't forget. Oh, so there you go. So a trailer load of grass is actually more expensive than PMR. Now, no, it's not. What am I saying? Yes, it is. $945 for a trailer load of grass, and it was $880 for a trailer load of PMR. So, noting the fact that you would also need to go and mix PMR, that the buy price of it, wouldn't expect grass to be expensive. But then again, noting the way clients have priced them here, we should go have a look at the prices and then we'll see where we're at. Alright, so my lime spreader needs to be refilled. And we're going to have to do that very quickly because otherwise the plow will catch up. Check in. Right, so grass is basically all but at 100%. So what we're going to do, we're going to quickly jump over. Oh, he's so close to finish. All right, what we'll do, instead of bringing another trailer out here and refilling, we will actually take him back. We'll refill him and bring him back out because he's only got this one run to do. One and a bit actually, by the look of it. So we'll get back there and done before the plow manages to get up there, because he's still got a fair way to go. Let's see. Keep the course loaded, and then come back in here, we'll load up, and then go back and resume the course. All will be good to go. Okay. Lime. Go, fill up. This is probably the biggest expense, without actually having a look at raw figures now. I reckon this is probably the biggest expense we've got in farming for Farming Simulator 19. Just purely from the fact that it uses the lime so quickly. It's so much lime used. It's funny. Alright, so he's doing his turn. We're going to fly down here past him. I'm going to set this guy going again. What we'll then do is we'll then hop back over. We will get the straw for the cows so we can finish the cows off. So the cows are 100%. And then we'll sign off from this episode. And then the next episode we'll come back in. We'll do the pigs quickly. And then get back into our work on the field, which will most likely be starting with sowing of the field. Alright, so we want to now send that to next closest waypoint, which is car 5 course. He'll unload and hopefully he'll just take off straight up there. And there we go. Okay, laughing. He's doing what we want him to do. Alright, so head back over in here. Got Voltra. Right, so let's have a look at the cows. Cows should be happy now except for wheat. Sorry, straw, I mean. Oh, and hay silage. We need to get hay and silage. All right, let's do that quick. So we'll do it with some... we'll get some hay. Got hay in here, so we'll get some. No silage. We have hay, so we'll get some hay. And then we'll come back down to the supply and buy some hay or silage and straw, and then we're done with it. So it can be a full-time job if you're running a lot of animals. It can certainly be a full-time job just in looking after the animals. You do get a bit of respite for a few days in between a full top-up, but if you're going to run all the sets of animals and all that, you can be spending a lot of time just looking after your animals. So it can be a busy time depending on how many animals you've got. I know certainly for our multiplayer when we had it on Ravenport, and I had I think it was 6 hens of sheep with 200 sheep in it in each. It was a full-time battle dealing with that. Right, so we can buy silage. So we're going to buy a load of silage and see what that does for us. See how much our silage is going to cost us for a trailer load. 3,950. That's a bit more expensive. That's $2,000 per 10,000 litres. Thereabouts. And we'll offload. And we'll check to see how it's updating. One more load of silage should pretty much do that. But again, see, obviously in doing this, if we're going to buy it all the time, we wouldn't be buying silage because the hay is so much cheaper, but it gives the same effect. So realistically, as a logical and economic decision, we would be better off just using hay for that aspect of the feed. So we come in here and buy hay. I mean, obviously the first load of hay we had from the silos. and then going forward we would be producing our own hay, but I don't expect we'll be paying as much for hay as what we are for silage. Find out. See, so it's 4 times cheaper than buying the silage. So obviously silage is not really an option for us unless we're producing our own silage and there's no cost. If we were just purely purchasing silage to support the cows, then there'd be no point in doing that. We're better off just buying the hay because it is 4 times cheaper for the hay, but it still gives us the same output of what we need. It still accounts for our hay silage here. So why spend 4 times more the amount of money for silage when hay will actually give you what you want in the end game after your cows? So anyway, all right, so we got a little bit of hay left. Have a look. It's no good for our pigs, which I didn't think it was, so we're going to dump this into silo. We'll then grab the wheat from the silo, and in fact what we'll do, grab that other trailer. It takes a lot more wheat and we can do both the cows and the pigs at the same time, one trailer. Yes, I have got a super run enabled, so I apologise for that. It is part of the developer console that I've got running at the moment, so I will tune that back if I can. I'll have to have a look at it. Alright, so we're going to take the crone, but I've gone the wrong way. Take a shortcut through here. Carefully. Alright, so we're going to fill up with straw. As you can see there, we've got 437,000 litres of straw. Some of that we probably had in there before, thanks to Stevie. But a big whack of that we got off the field directly, so okay. Once we finish this, this will be the end of the episode. It's taking a little bit longer than what we expected, but that's okay. Still hopefully should be under 30 minutes. Cool. Go up and do the cows, and then we'll drop off the pigs. And so, while we're signing off, please don't forget to go check out the Simulation Gaming Society. It's a group formed by Eustace Pharmer, Grizzly Bear Sims, and myself, like-minded gamers. We have a Discord channel, details of which are down below. So please come on over and check it out and join in the fun and frivolity over there. Also, of course, don't forget to check out my Discord channel, the DuckZorly Gaming, or DG channel. Again, much fun, frivolity, mayhem is held over there. Do come over and join it, check it out, hang around with us, and just have a bit of fun, chew the fat, so to speak. And of course, in relation to this episode and the ongoing episode, please check out all these episodes. Also check out our other Let's Play series. Currently we have Western Australia Let's Play series running. Check that out. And with this one, if you liked it, press the like button. If you didn't like it, press the dislike button. That's okay, we don't mind. And of course, if you're not already a subscriber to the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you do subscribe, please make sure you check that notification bell to make sure that you are made aware of when new videos are released. They're going live on live stream or whatever else. And lastly, please consider becoming a Patreon to the channel as well. If you like the channel and the content we provide, it provides Patrons with the ability to come onto our multiplayer server, and also helps us with the ongoing costs of running that server and keeping things like this running with costs and all that stuff for you, and the software involved with editing, all that. Anyway, that's an aside. There's no expectation. If you don't want to subscribe to Patreon, that's okay. We don't think any more or less of anyone that doesn't, but we certainly do appreciate those that. Anyway, that's it from me. We've been here long enough, and we're going to head on out, and we'll be back here very, very soon for Fenton Forest. And this is DuckZorly, wishing you all a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, no matter where you are in the world. Take care of yourselves and all your loved ones, and we shall see you again very, very soon. Take care. See you later. Bye.